is that I want to introduce this product, Sean, the EMF products. EMFs,
Yeah.
electromotive forces, frequencies, magnetic forces, magnetic frequencies, all the same for the invisible waves of energy that bounce into our bodies, bounce around the cosmos, okay, that affect us. You got a fog in the afternoon? You can't sleep very well at night. Attention is behind. You got to get to the vending machine for a cup of caffeine, right? I think it's digital. I call it digital toxicity, right? It's these frequencies bouncing around the world. Some of them are God-made and they're fine for the body. Some of them are man-made with good intention. They become bad for the body, right? They want to, a
Mhm.
cell phone needs EMFs. Remember, we can't wipe out EMFs or we won't be able to communicate wirelessly. We have to have them. At TI, when we designed computer chips, we had to use EMFs to move data from the antenna of a phone to the cell tower and back. So it's a good thing to have EMFs. It's just really bad the damage they can do to the body if you're not mitigating it. Okay, so I want
Yeah.
to introduce you to this product because I think this class of product with your mom is going to help reduce migraines because it's going to keep the body in balance no matter
This,
where she is in the globe. There you go. And this blue one as well, this EMF blue one, this is for your cell phone. And the ones you're holding up are for your go on your electronic equipment. This is going to go on your routers and your notebook computers and stuff. But the fog of the afternoon is generally caused by this class of device near our bodies. And it simply is what's happening in the biology is those EMF waves are disrupting the way the cells operate, the way the cells
Mhm.
move garbage into the bloodstream and nutrients in and oxygen in and out, mitochondrial layer. So what we do is we return the blood back to its normal homeostasis. We signal the body with about 180 frequencies in these products that push the body to get back to where it belongs. So one of the reasons we have headaches, one of the reasons we get imbalanced or suppress the immune system, these EMFs are everywhere. Okay, get your tricorder out or your trimeter out, and you'll see these EMFs all over the place.
Mhm.
Okay, and they're bad for you. Okay, we know they're bad, and I tell people, Steve, how do you know they're bad? And I go, what do you think your microwave uses to boil water? Okay, it has the frequency of water and it broadcasts through a magnetron. It broadcasts those frequencies for water that cells get together, the molecules they rub and they get hot. Woohoo! Don't tell me that it doesn't hurt the body because if I suck my head in there, all the water in my body would be overheated. So it's just a function of what frequency and when and what intensity. Okay. Cell phones are high frequency, low energy, but high duration. Okay. So they saturate the body over time. Okay. And these are typically
Mhm.
very close to the body, right? If you're going to carry this product, please put it in your back pocket. Ladies, don't put it in your bra. Men, don't put it in your front pocket. Okay. You got a lot of gluteus maximus between the cell phone and vital organs in your back pocket, but in your front pocket, you're going to cook your testes. You're going to bombard your very tender tissue, your mammary tissue, if you put it in your bra. Trust me, this
Yeah.
device is all the wonders of the world, but at the same time, a lot of dangers built into it.
that is
This
awesome.
this product does that same.
So,
So if you fogged in the afternoon and you want to get back to some normalcy or get away from the vending machine, give this product a try.
so Steve, a lot of really good stuff that you're talking about, and I really feel like the majority of the public really doesn't understand yet how important this type of technology that you have is. Now, one of the guests that we've had on our show multiple times is a Dr. Mike Van Thielen, and he was the author of EMF: The Hidden Threat. It was a book that he put out, and it gets into all of the different things that EMF is, the way it corresponds with the body, what you're talking about. But also, you have a lot of other studies now with photos where you put the phone up next to your ear and you're talking, and within 2 to 3 minutes, it's not the Kirlian photography, but it's the one that does the orange, red, yellow, blue, green. And you can literally see the amount of radiation that your side of your head has picked up on a 2 or 3 minute phone call. And people really just haven't picked up yet how much radiation is coming from the phones. The other thing I'd like to point out, because you talked about routers and computers, is that if I go back to my house, and me and Ryan in a pretty affluent area of Richmond, if I want to pull up and get into my Wi-Fi, I'm actually pulling up about 8 to 10 different Wi-Fi options. And that means that there's at least 8 to 10 other routers that I could tap into, but those are also routers that are hitting me with some type of EMF. And we're just talking about routers and our cell phone. We're not talking about, towers and all the other stuff that's out there, but it is basically a soup, and it's not a natural soup that our body is really meant for. So that technology, I think, is got to be one of the best things that you can get. I keep saying this over and over, I'm going to say it again. The body aligned products are so cost effective. They're very, very, very cost effective. They're not expensive at all. A lot of value for a little bit of money. But Steve, let me just ask you, you've got that one on your phone. Is there ever a time where you recommend saying, hey, maybe I should put 2 or 3 on there? Or what are your thoughts on that?
No, it's a saturation issue, okay? This for a very short duration, your body's saturated and you're doing all you can. I walk 6, 8 feet away, my body starts to dissipate that back out. So
Okay.
in fact, if you guys were sitting next to us, and we're virtual now, but if we were together 6 feet away, my phone, this would be covering you guys. This would be signaling to
Wow.
your body. This creates an aura, a sphere around you of protection. Now, let me be really clear, folks. We do not stop EMF waves from hitting your body. If that's the case, this phone wouldn't work, right? Because I need EMFs to communicate. And I tell people all the time, this is not a device that if you took your little meter and you measured before and after, you're going to see a difference. No, if it did, your phone would be dead. It would be worthless. If you buy one of those covers that are supposed to be EMF proof and you can still receive a phone call, something's leaking through those covers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
unless it's grounded, the frequency's got to go somewhere. So I could ground my body every day, put a metal chain around my waist and drag it on the ground behind me. And all these energies that we're talking about would just go back to the earth. They're fine. I don't need a body line product, or if I walked in the ocean, I live in Virginia Beach. If I really wanted to detox my body of all these frequencies, I can just go walk on the sands of Virginia Beach. I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Some people walk in their yard. I don't recommend that barefoot because most of our yards are filled with fertilizers and non-natural things that are just going to get absorbed through the pads of your feet. It's probably not a healthy. Walk on
Mm-hmm.
the sidewalk is way better than walking on grasses. So, but
Mm.
God's already created ability for us to shunt these energies to ground. You just got to live near the ocean to do it. Maybe many of the lakes are clean enough that you're going to have that. So I provide a way to carry it with you. 97% of us have a cell phone within 6 feet of us 24 hours a day. That's a pretty darn good coverage. I picked the
Yeah.
cell phone to be the delivery vehicle. It's always near our body. We use it, and this is the highest amount of freak energy that's going to hit our bodies. It's way stronger than a Wi-Fi box, way stronger than the neighbor's Wi-Fi box. So I chose this as the vehicle to keep this product close to your body. Some people choose to put it in their wallet, on an old credit card where it sticks really well. You can do that. Okay, if you have your wallet with you, but as soon as you take your wallet out or you go for a jog, you have your wallet with you, you're going to start to dissipate that energy. And until you pick this back up or get it close to you, you're gonna stay at a lower level. So ways of keeping it close to your body is up to you. I prefer putting it on my cell phone, and then I know I'm always covered. I have a hybrid vehicle, so I have one in my hybrid. Okay, because there's a lot of energy fields around a hybrid because you're not only producing AC, which is very high energy in the car because you need to move it down the road. So we're high amps levels. And so I just, to be safe, I like to give myself belt and suspenders here. So this product sits on my phone and this product I peel it off and put it on the dashboard of my car. So I'm getting a double dose. So as those bot energies are hitting me, if I do have a decrease, both of these together keep me at a very, very high level. And the economics are such that it makes sense. Why not have the extra product near you just to keep you that much more boosted? And everybody who sits in your car, they're protected as well. You're standing in line at the DMV, the people around you are all protected.
Yeah, I love that. So I love the explanation that it's not actually blocking the coverage from the phone, and it's not. But what is the actual technology, and then how is it interfacing to benefit the body with the EMF waves? What is the actual technology, and kind of what is that benefit? Because it sounds like it's putting sort of a shield around you
No, it's
with that.
right. It's the opposite. I'm putting
Okay,
frequencies into your body like an acupuncturist would. Okay.
got
So
it.
we know that L-arginine is a wonderful molecule. It's Nobel Prize winning in terms of its effect on the nitrous oxide cycle, which is one of the molecules in the blood that keep inflammation down. Okay. I decrease that for behaviors or through EMF bombardment that starts to increase the inflammation, which constricts our blood vessels, and we don't feel as good. Okay. So instead of giving the molecule, I give you the frequency. So the body senses its presence. Okay. This device has 175 frequencies in it. Okay. And it's through light energy, through heat energy, through longitudinal scalar energy. You can research that in Google and learn more about it. But there's ways by which we can embed frequencies in here and have them hit the body and create that biological response. That is pushing the blood alkalinity back up to 7.2 to 7.4 range, be much higher than that. We certainly don't want to be acidic. That creates all sorts of problems in the body. And we know that bad behavior, we know that bad environment, epigenetically, right? This is the sum of what's going on around us, plus your wear out in your own DNA, right? Plus EMFs all drive the DNA's ability to respond and keep you on that homeostasis path, get messed up. We just reboot it, re-signal it, and said, get back in the game here, create the things that the body needs to get back to normal. This is a biological tool, not a chemical tool or a antenna tool that's kind of pushing these energies away. This absolutely says, just like you took a vitamin, I'm going inside the body to create the biological response that we want.
I love that, Riley.
Make it a chemical. I call it my outside in. Right, body line is about balancing from the outside of our body all the way to the spiritual plane, right? All the way down to the molecular plane inside the body. And we cover that. That's the way the product works, because all of these are connected. It's proven that all of these aspects of our life, okay, are all connected energetically. Okay, we know that we can change your mood by walking into a perfectly dark room. And if the walls are painted black, you're going to be in a shallower mood than if the walls were painted pink. And you have no idea, okay, what color the wall is, but your body can sense it. Okay, there's an energetic communication between your environment, other people, other universe, right? All can make an impact in your body.
I love that.
I love that. Riley, would you like to share some feedback?
Yes, I absolutely would. I actually do have a question. What is the difference, would you say, between the one for your cell phone and the yellow and blue, the one for your?
So great question. Notice the surface area of this quite large. So I really beefed this up. The formulation are identical.
So it's the saturation levels that are different.
Right. Well, it's the instantaneous saturation, right? If I put this on my body or near my body in an hour, it's going to be the same level as this in 10 minutes. Okay. But this is the economic investment. So because you have more routers and more electronics in your house, this is economically a better solution. Okay. You don't need 10 of these around your house. You need one of these on your phone and a couple of these on some of the devices. You know, people say, what about my microwave? And I've said, well, your microwave's on for about 30 seconds, one cup of coffee, 2 minutes in the morning. It's a lot of energy, but a short duration. I more worry about you being next to your monitor, right? Or your Wi-Fi box. Yeah. I worry more about that impact than I worry about you turn on the microwave to make coffee, right? Certainly don't recommend using a microwave.
Yeah, just don't use one.
Yeah, I mean, for us energy guys, understand
unplug it.
It's not a very good thing in life. So
no, I still have the old kettle that spits out the little whistle when it's ready, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess that's old school, but the only thing I find the microwave good for is putting my cell phones into at night.
Yes, he does.
Aside from that.
Well, it's a Faraday cage, right? It's grounded on really 6 sides, but one of them you can kind of see through, but it's a great Faraday cage. You want to get away from EMFs, crawl in your microwave. Plug it first.
Exactly.
Well, actually, you need it grounded. You want the best out of it, you need to leave it plugged in, or just the little tube connector. Cut the other ones off if you don't want to be connected electrically, but just leave the tube and it'll ground itself.
Me and Riley deal with a lot of grounding technology, which we absolutely love as well. So so you've got the strips that are for the router. What about do they have like a limited? Is there a time? Like, is each one good for a year, 2 years, or how does that work as far as time goes?
So this product, 18 to 24 months, about the life cycle of owning a phone. right? If you put it inside your case, and I recommend you put it inside your case so you don't pick at it, doesn't get any environmental factors. These typically, okay, are mechanically damaged long before they are energetically exhausted. Okay.
Got it.
My kid, I used to see them when I have these on their iPads when they were young. And I'd see these all over my house because they're picking at them and they peel it off, push it back on, peel it off. Before long, it just flutter away onto the floor. Put as conspicuous as you can, right? As if you have children, put them where they can't see them, right? If you want to put one on their iPad, make sure you have a case, put it inside the case, put a unicorn sticker over it so nobody's trying to pick at it. But once it goes inside the case, you're good until you need a new phone. Okay. If you notice that it's tarnished or got wet or something, then you absolutely need to get a new one. But every 2 years is perfect cycle.
Awesome.
I love that. It's so much value, and there's so much, more technology that's coming out. And for moms and dads, that have kids and, even have other family members, Steve, this is another product, another body line product that delivers amazing value and is very moderately priced. I mean, the cost of all this technology we're talking about is very small. That definitely comes in at the lowest tier price levels. And I'm intentionally not giving prices out because I want to draw people's curiosity and say, okay, Sean, I'm jumping on the website. I want to see if this is really true. Trust me, you get on the website, you're going to absolutely agree with me. And Steve, the other thing I really have to share with you, and Riley would share the same thing, is that we greatly respect and appreciate people like you that are out there making a difference in the world. People like yourself that are really focused on service to others, where it's all about what can I do to make people healthier? What kind of technology can I present now to the world that we really need? And getting away from a lot of the traditional things that people have been sort of brought up with, that, are kind of fading themselves out. And people are starting to really understand that it comes to energy, frequency, meridians. I mean, there's a lot to be said for the ancient wisdom of the Chinese and, all these things that thousands and thousands of years have been developed. And you're taking the work of Tesla, you're taking the work of, these acupuncturists and these meridians and all this knowledge and formulating technology now that's valid and very badly needed in 2024. So as just a technology junkie, I really have a lot of respect for your knowledge base, the products that you're putting out there, and the fact that you're making everything so affordable so that anybody and everybody can not only get it for themselves, but share it with family, share it with friends. And, I know that with your business, you get a lot of referrals. A lot of people will say, hey, you know what, I got these pain patches I've had on my elbow, and now 2 or 3 more people over at the shuffleboard place are calling you because the first ones that started playing shuffleboard obviously are promoting the product, and a lot of that's being done by word of mouth.
Absolutely.
And you do not build a $10 million a year business and sell technology unless people really love and appreciate what you do. So from my perspective, and I know I've shared this for Riley, we're super grateful that there's people like you out there in the world that are presenting and providing this technology and really sharing the knowledge base that I feel is really important of how it's being formulated, what it's physically doing, the fact that you're taking, all these years of your life to keep learning more and pushing the envelope and raising things to a higher level. So we're super grateful to carry the Body Line products. I've been wanting to do a call with you to really get this knowledge out there. And if anybody out there hasn't heard about Body Line, you will be. I'm sure you're going to start seeing it if you haven't already in the stores and that and online, whatever it might be. But we are super excited to incorporate your products in with our company and be able to start representing this technology because it's a proven technology. It's so many different layers of what you'd offer. And today we only touched on a few. I mean, maybe on the next call, we'll get into more because trust me, if you thought that this was all good, there is much, much more. But Riley knows me too well, and she knows that I can talk up a storm. So she basically said on this call, we're going to cut it short and we'll basically break down each product and then we'll have the length of the call also on there. But Riley, let me pass over to you and then get your feedback as well.
Well, thank you, Sean. You are awesome, and I appreciate you always, but God bless you, Steve. We really from both me and Sean, God bless you. Like, thank you so much for your knowledge base. Just everything Sean said. I just want to back that up 100% and just let you know that we will be praying for you. And I think it's really incredible what you're doing. And if we all, just like you said, if I have this patch on my phone and I'm in line at the DMV, like you said, and then they have that patch on their phone and they're in line somewhere else. It's if we all just we start somewhere and we could just it'll change the world. Like I truly believe that. So thank you.
Well, let me leave you with this, Riley and Sean. This technology has been around for a long time, right? And I've just harnessed it, created a handful of products that demonstrate the technology. But if I can help you sleep, if I can reduce your pain, build muscle mass, if I can do other wellness vectors, right? Guess what I can do when it comes to deeper things? Guess what this technology can do as we learn more and more that biological chain? You think I can help with hot flashes? You think I could help with menstrual cramps or pains from other sources like arthritis that are more nervy like pain? We become limitless in terms of the wellness things that we can do with people, right? So what you've seen now is 12 years of development, a great couple of great years of customer validation. I have way more data points than other agencies would require for me to validate the efficacy of the product, okay? 4 million plus. I think we're 4.3 million products went out the door since I created the technology, okay?
Wow.
And I have less than a 1% return rate, okay? That's pretty damn good, okay?
It really is.
And it shows the efficacy of the product. It's expensive enough that if it doesn't work, they send it back. Trust me. Okay. The fact that it does work and it provides a gap, okay, in terms of their pain healing and the pain that they're going through, right? What our products can do, they can get to the other side of it where the body's healed with a little bit of help from my product. It's amazing. And if you're ever interested in energy, if you're ever interested in alternative ways of making your body well, stay with us. We got a wonderful future, a wonderful opportunity in front of us. We're in the lab constantly looking for stronger, more intelligent frequencies. That's where we're on vector that we're on to now. We're finding molecules that are in nature that have not been harnessed from a wellness perspective, certainly not in the energetic spectrum. So journal number 40 is going to be all about new age, the new molecules that are existing in nature that we're just learning about, and how do we replicate that biological impact by imprinting it through frequency, vibration, and energy.
That's awesome.
That is really amazing. And that's super exciting. It's like if you think it's great now, you're still pushing the envelope and still doing more. And I know today it was great. We got to talk about the ultimate wellness energy band. We got to talk about the pain patches. We got to talk about the EMF. There's a lot more coming. And Steve, we're going to have you back on again. So on behalf of me and Riley, one last thing I do have to say, you have an amazing staff. Mahakali here that's on with you and your other staff, we've met with them. And, you know, all great people and companies are really as good as the people that are in them. Absolutely. And you've got a really phenomenal staff of people. The support level is great. The knowledge level is great. I mean, they take great care.
My Beth loves you.
I mean,
I love Beth.
Yeah.
I love her so much. That's my girl.
And Steve, before we got on the call, I know, you know, like without Riley and people around here with me, I have a really great staff too, but we've met your staff. We've been able to spend a lot of time with them, with Beth and everyone. And so, you know, your whole company, from not just the products, the people, you know, the thought process behind it, it's all about love. It's all about making the world a better place. And I love the fact that as great as things are and as good as you're doing, your whole goal is to keep pushing it forward and doing even more. So on behalf of myself and Riley, thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you so much for your time today. For anybody on there that's watching this call, go down to the bottom. We're going to have our website link posted down there. You can start shopping for these products. And also, Steve, the fact you stand behind your product, the fact that you're like, hey, I mean, in less than 1% return, but I mean, just so many great things about you, this company. We're super excited, like I said, to be able to represent and offer this technology. And I'm greatly looking forward to talking to you again and learning more about all the technology and other products you have. So thank you.
Fantastic. Don't forget about our pet tag, Riley. I don't know if you've got
Oh,
one of these, but
yes.
folks, I cannot wait to tell you about how this can change the way your older animal deals with pain, how your younger animal gets more relaxed and balances the energy level. Fantastic product. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that teaser. I love that teaser. Well, we're going to have this playlist. It's going to be the Body Align playlist. So this is video one, but stay tuned. There's going to be much more. And we're super excited. And Steve, hold with us here just a sec. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and then we'll go ahead and chat for just a few minutes.